Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get into our celebrity tarot card reading in just a minute. First, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot and go ahead and click that bell so you don't miss any of your future tarot card readings. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started right now with our celebrity Selena Gomez. We're going to find out all that we can in our general tarot card reading, just finding out a little bit here with the oracle reading, and then we'll get into our full general tarot. All right. I don't know what Miss Selena Gomez is up to as of right now. I do know that she is always requested, and I can get to them as much as I can, but sometimes I like to get to other celebrities, okay? So that's how that goes. Okay, let's find out what she is up to. I'm going to get into her astrology really quickly. And here we go. Okay, so Selena Gomez was born in Texas in the United States. She was born July 22nd, 1992 at 7:19 a.m., making her a Cancer and an Aries moon sign. A little bit more about her. She was born Selena Marie Gomez, and again, she's an American actress and a singer. She first made her debut appearing in Barney and Friends, lasting from 2002 to 2004. And then she began her films such as Spy Kids, Game Over, Texas Ranger, Trial by Fire. Outside of her work in the entertainment industry, she actually is involved in a bunch of different types of philanthropy and through charity work, as well as various social and environmental causes. So this is accredited to Astro Charts. Let's just get straight into this reading. I want to find out what's going on. Yes, I can totally do that. I can totally do that. Okay. There. Okay. Anyway. Okay. How do you ride to die? That is the strangest card for her, because her last reading was all about her and her friend, kind of the ride or die best friend situation, and kind of gone awry, except for the fact that one of them has the other one's kidney in them. So basically, this is just giving kind of, and it's in low energy. It was in reverse also. So anything about maybe dedication, loyalty, cherishing friendships, how much are you involved in this ride or die? Like, is that a question? I mean, especially if you go under surgery or under the knife with somebody for something specifically, like, you know, taking their organ. Okay, so light being shed on the truth, or some sort of reflection in the truth. So there's definitely some truth stuff here. I feel like the trust is in very low energy. It was in reverse. The light is really wanting to come out. So I feel like something here specifically, though, as far as Selena Gomez, I feel like there's something that she's okay with being in the dark and bringing the light to her. Okay. And I feel like this is a really beautiful reflection of her. I do feel like the trust is gone with somebody. And this is, again, going to have to do with somebody. How long are you going to hang out, ride or die? But her truth can be light. Her truth can be dark. Her truth is mainly in the shadow, though. And she's able to bring you into the shadow and show you that light and show you that shadow at the same time. She's also willing to look at herself in the mirror. I really fear for a lot of people in this world, because we as humans do not want to see the bad qualities in our own selves. It's super, super easy to just assume that, you know, there's all these bad qualities within us. But when it's really time to do the work, it's like, how do you actually get in that? I think you just do, and it just happens, and it's fucking awful. Sorry, I've been going through some reflection work, and I fucking hate it. I'll say it again. I fucking hate it. Okay. Sorry, I need to make sure that we have some sort of internet here. Okay. So let's get into this tarot reading. Let's find out where she is currently as a celebrity. What's going on as far as this truth and this low energy in trust. And this is having to do, again, with somebody she's not communicating with, probably somebody she's not specifically dealing with as of right now, somebody that the question of writing and, till we die or try dying or whatever, the saying. I feel like that was there at one point, but again, it's seeming like it faded. So let's find out what's going on. Okay, so she's in a space where she would have a conversation. She's easily, in a place where she would talk, she'd plan. I mean, she'd inspire to do so anyway. And anything influencing that would be this connection that is not of love as of right now. I feel like this connection is confusing and things are a little unclear as of right now. Let's see. This has to do with an air sign or a water sign. Sorry, my coffee's in the way. Jiminy crickets. So it's definitely having to do with an air sign. This air sign, complete leader, completely in a place where they are rational. They just only benefit in conversations that make sense and that are clear. I do feel like this person would lead in the argument or the tension or the worries because they don't want those things to happen. So whoever this air or water sign is somebody in specific who's already quite the leader. I mean, they'll definitely be in a place where they're planning a conversation. I feel like a conversation is coming in, though. I do feel like that a conversation will be coming in, and it's going to have a lot to do with maybe this new beginning or starting a new beginning. Maybe one of them wants to talk to the other. Emotionally, level-wise, they're completely different. So I feel like the conversation, again, is always going to be a little risky when that happens, but it is definitely indicating just kind of an intensity or, overly emotional. But there is, lack of flow, right, as of right now. I feel like when the conversation happens, things might turn around. But as of right now, I mean, I'm just seeing that there's just, it's a lot of this is clear as of where they're going with it. All right, let's find out what's going on as far as anything going on in the past that has anything to do with this. What is this pertaining to? Okay. Okay, so some sort of a connection, some sort of change, some sort of situation in which the emotions may be too intense, or they were too intense at one time. And I feel like also because somebody doesn't look at what they have right in front of them. They don't look at, their cup half full. They look at it as if there's no fucking liquid in it. They're like, there's nothing in here, but there is, and it's full of whoever's love. And it wasn't good enough for that person, obviously, because they didn't want to look at it. They were too busy looking ahead. And I feel like that has a lot to do with it. I'm sure of it. And like the new normal of this, because this is definitely not how it was. So the new normal here is just not, this person's not okay with that. Okay. And I think that this has a lot to do with the other person. So I feel like this has to do with that King of Swords energy, water or air energy, but they're not into it. They're not interested in the unreliable connection. That's just not where they're at. Yeah, definitely not so. And it makes, I mean, anything kind of rooting from this is the neediness of the relationship. So this might have been codependent anyway to begin with. So I feel like anything going on with, one of them not being aware of the other, it's like it's just going to intensify that codependency and that needy behavior. You chase the dog will run and you will never catch it type of vibe is what I'm catching here. So what do we have upcoming here for Selena Gomez? Weird. Alrighty. Oh, Lord. I'm just not feeling like it's going to be content, but that's just my vibe. Okay. 4 swords. Devil. The devil. Queen of cups. Okay. Okay, the situation is going to be a stable one, but I still feel like it's going to be kind of a gut ache or gut wrenching. It's not going to be as clear as maybe one of them wants it to be. And I also think that anything kind of influencing this whole situation and her just needing to be in a stable place, but yet still so uncomfortable with the conversation. I mean, I'm uncomfortable. I'm like getting all tense. I'm uncomfortable, like even talking about it. So I'm like, I'm sure she's uncomfortable. So this gut ache, even though there is stability, it's not as much as she would like. The clearness of the conversation or it being content or coming into some sort of, closing place. I do feel like, though, what has to influence this is all to do with chaining yourself to things that you don't actually have to chain yourself to. You can walk away. It's simple as that. But is it simple? No, obviously not. It's never going to fucking be simple. But I do feel like you do not want to get rammed by this devil horned, winged, creepy man. I mean, this man is creepy. Why would you chain yourself to that man? I don't care who you are. I'm not standing with you by that guy because he is scary. So, I mean, that is a lot. It's like they would go to heaven and hell for each other, these two, and they already know it. They fucking know what they have already. They don't have to like sit here and explain it to each other. I do feel anything deeply rooted here is, again, that neediness, just this not always being easy. And it's not. Love is not easy because people expect things out of love, and love is just love. I mean, it's just what the people make of it. And I think that everything kind of is rooted in the fact that this is upside down. It doesn't make sense. It's not as clear as it used to be. And again, it's codependent. There's a neediness and a neglecting factor being put into the situation. So anything upcoming is going to feel the same. And again, conversation, yes, the two of them could have a conversation. If this is that friend of hers, I mean, this could be anybody, but I feel like it could also be a friend too. I just am thinking that the emotional levels are not the same. So it's very hard maybe to have deep conversation without it being like really quick. It's just like it's fast and fury. It's like no deep convo with one or the other. It's just not happening. It's just like they're in a loop or something. It's weird. All right. Please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would. Please and thank you. Go ahead and hit that share, like, and follow, especially on your social media. If you would, check in on that button and give it a click, especially if you want to get all of your future tarot card readings. You want to make sure that you click that bell. You will get all my notifications here. Again, my name is Jordan. I will see you all again shortly. I'm going to get into another celebrity reading. We will have Demi Lovato update reading. I will do that right after this one. And then a Hailey Bieber, I think. I was trying to get all these princesses of Hollywood done. So we'll see how many we get to. All right. I will see you all later. Bye.